Hello again. So I finished reading Batman: The Long Halloween, and it was a really good book. It's all about the Holiday Killer, and who's actually not one person. It's three, and throughout the whole book they keep saying, because they have no idea who it is. They're like, he or she, who is it? And that actually is, one of them is a female, but you'll never guess who, and I'm not telling you. You have to read it. And also, during that book, the Harvey Dent gets turned into the Two-Face. During the court case, the guy on the witness stand throws acid in his face, and he's like, oh my god, obviously, because there's acid in his friggin' face. But it's done, it's over with, and he runs. He doesn't, get help, he doesn't get plastic surgery, he just runs, he's scared. Because he's already at that point kind of going crazy. He feels like he's one person against the world trying to do the right thing, and there's just so much corruption around him, and he just, he has this, hatred towards so much, it's just building up in him, and it becomes, he really does become Two-Face on that day. It's not just a physical change, it's mental. And then he, spends the rest of the time kind of hiding in the sewers. But then I started reading the next one, which is Dark Victory. And this one, hopefully, will show the introduction of Robin, which is Dick, the first Robin, who later becomes Nightwing. But so far, there's a new killer who's they're dubbing as the Hangman Killer because he leaves notes with hangman puzzles, and no one seems to know who he is, just like no one knew who the Holiday Killer is. The Falcone family's still in the picture, but they're weakening because the Holiday Killer killed off so many of their members from the last book, and now there's just a few members left, and they're brass balls of the family. This one chick is paralyzed basically, but she took over the head of the the mob family. Ugh, mobs. What are you gonna do? So hopefully that'll be a really good read once I'm done. Then I saw the movie Karate Kid, which I know everyone's like, oh, whatever. It's a good movie, okay? I like all those movies. Karate Kid, any sort of karate movie really is just a really great movie, especially if there's, Jackie Chan or Jet Li, and obviously, there's Bruce Lee, who's really good as well. But they're so empowering, sports movies, the ones that are all about the underdog coming through, they leave you with such a great feeling. I leave the movie theater just ready to take on the world, come on, what am I gonna do now? And then I don't know, it got me thinking though, how cool would it be to go, learn martial arts or something, or, go off to China? How cool would it be just to travel the world? And then I was thinking, what's stopping me? Why don't I just go? I don't have kids, I'm not really tied anywhere, I don't have a mortgage payment, I have a good job, sure, but it's what's really stopping me from going out and doing all these crazy things? There's people out there skydiving, who know how to fly planes and just go on the weekend and fly a plane. How cool is that? People go surfing, they do their dreams. They don't just sit around and be a mindless drone on the internet all day long. What's stopping us from doing all these cool things? And it's us. I am responsible for me not going out and doing all these cool things. Why? I don't have the follow through. I don't know. I have ADD, so my mind goes in 7,000 different places at once, and I can't stay focused long enough to follow through with an idea. I don't know. But mainly, I am stopping myself. There's no one else out there that can stop me but me. If I really wanted to do something, I could find a way to do it. I mean, take the traveling around the world thing. You say, well, where would you go? How would you pay for it? How would you get from place to place? Where would you stay? What would you eat? And, realistically, even if you have a lot of money, you could always find a way to get from place to place. You could do odd jobs, you could do something in exchange, barter, have some money saved away, obviously, for emergencies, but you could, just kind of backpack around. And sure, it's not the most glamorous thing in the whole world, but you'd really get to experience life. I mean, you wouldn't be sitting on your ass all day, just, you know, playing video games, waiting for the next raid on WoW. You know, what are you doing with your life? Sure, you're talking and mingling with people in this fantasy world, but you could go out in the real world and mingle and talk and, you know, go do real cool things like camping or, you know, anything. Really, you could make a movie. You could make your own game. I mean, like, why just stop with, I don't know, the everyday? You have one life. We should freaking live it.